Some Gen Z are using the dark web to get fake anti-anxiety medication.
I felt like I was gonna die.
With young people in the grips of a mental health crisis, there's a high demand for drugs like these.
So this is not actually Xanax.
But they're getting it from illegal online marketplaces.
He was desperate to stop being in pain. We all do stupid things when we're desperate.
And what they're buying could be deadly.
There's never been a more dangerous time to use drugs.
We've uncovered what they're really being sold and why they're willing to take such extreme risks. Tyler, not his real name, has agreed to speak to us on the condition we hid his identity. The 23-year-old lives with social anxiety and borderline personality disorder, which causes intense mood swings and emotional outbursts.
It's just stress and just a panic attack. I don't mean how to explain it. I just want to get out of where I am.
Tyler had tried to get support from his GP, but felt the medication he was prescribed made things worse. When he went back looking for an alternative, he was told there wasn't any. That's when he took matters into his own hands.
So this is not actually Xanax. It's a bromozolam.
Tyler has been buying bromaz, a type of fake benzo, from the dark web. Benzodiazepines are sedatives. You might have heard of legitimate brand names: Xanax, Valium, and diazepam. It's highly addictive, and you should only be taking them for 2 to 4 weeks. But Tyler has been taking them for 4 years.
The whole time I've been on bromaz, I've never felt better. I've felt like myself again. I haven't felt like myself for a very long time. This is a marketplace, yes.
So if you wanted to order some benzos right now, you would just search it up?
I go on here, hundreds of thousands.
Wow.
You can get anything, but it's something you really need to look into and be clued up about, because one bad batch that could be your life gone.
A bad batch of dark web benzos is when they're laced or entirely made up of another drug called nitazenes. Now, nitazenes are a super strength synthetic opioid, 500 times stronger than heroin. And here in the UK, they're linked to over 400 deaths in the past 2 years alone. And Tyler was nearly one of those people.
This is the dangerous part. When I got the batch with nitazenes in, you shouldn't be mixing benzos with opioids anyway. And it was just wow, I've never felt so. The buzz was just so heavy. I felt like I was gonna die.
Now, Tyler was driven to the dark web because of a lack of medical support. But our investigations found that even when people are prescribed benzos by their doctor, they can still end up on the dark web looking for fake drugs. This is because they're often taken off the drugs too quickly. Dr. Jenny Scott is a harm reduction and benzodiazepine expert.
First important information is not to suddenly stop taking them, because there are withdrawal symptoms that can be really severe, like anxiety, sweating, agitation, insomnia, tremors, shaking, but also there is a risk of seizures if they're suddenly stopped.
If they wouldn't have took him off it, he wouldn't have died. If they were going to take it off him, lower his dose. Wean, bring him slowly. Don't just take it off him.
Liv's big brother Harry was prescribed diazepam by his GP at the age of 14 to manage his anxiety. By the time he was 21, Harry was still on the drug and had developed a dependency. So when the doctor took him off suddenly, like Tyler, he decided to self-medicate, finding fake benzos online.
He seemed fine to me, but I'm guessing he knew he had these, what he thought was, diazepam. And he was so excited because it was Derby Day on the Sunday. I was picking him up and we were going to Derby Day. And then between then and when I went, he had died.
A post-mortem report revealed Harry's cause of death was nitazenes. Liv says if Harry's medication wasn't suddenly stopped, he might not have turned to such a dangerous alternative. The official guidance says GPs should not suddenly stop medication like benzos. Instead, they should work with patients on what's called a gradual tapering plan to slowly reduce medication over time.
and they should check in regularly with patients to see how they're coping. The problem is, this is not always happening. We've spoken to a number of GPs about this who will only talk to us anonymously. Here are just some of the things they've told us.
Local drug services tend to focus on alcohol and harder drugs, meaning patients dependent on prescribed benzodiazepines are not supported.
Referral times are long, and safe tapering requires multiple appointments, which is difficult.
Mental health support is often delayed, leaving patients with limited immediate help for detox planning.
This is the result of reduction in primary care. Things need to be funded, but we don't have the money.
NHS England told us,
clinicians are expected to follow NICE guidance when supporting patients to reduce their antidepressant treatment, with guidance, information and resources available to support prescribing decisions. People should never buy medicines from the black market.
If GPs are unable to provide the right support, more young people will likely fall through the cracks. And with lethal alternatives so readily available, what looks like a solution can become a deadly gamble.